welcome back to my channel, Be the Little Light. My name is Brittany. I'm very happy to sit down with you lovely, beautiful beings, beautiful souls. Today we're going to tap into the energy of the full moon, the next full moon. Whenever this reading finds its way to you, the next full moon, this is the energy that we're going to be talking about today. So this message is timeless. Let's get into it. So I already pulled some of the cards to get the energy around the full moon, just to give a vibe to let me meditate with, and then we'll get a little more detailed and then get some advice. So the energy that I'm getting around the next full moon for you is this message of slowing down. There's this rest message that's coming up. I'm also I'm having winter energy, but also it's like this transition period. I'm seeing this represented as winter and this represented as spring. It's like the necessary part of your season right now is winter, and you're getting ready to prepare in the spring. And there's this message of doing your best to tune out the noise that's telling you that you need to hurry up, that you need to be on go, go, go all the time. There's a time and place for everything. And I feel like right now the message is whatever society or everyone is telling you that you need to focus on or hurry up or you can't wait, you gotta act now and you have to do this. It's like, actually, you can slow down. Actually, you can wait. Actually, you can decide to think about it further after you take a nap. Give yourself permission to slow down. And this slow down period is going to allow you to get more clear about what's a priority and what is not currently your priority. And with the message of seasons, being mindful of something that was once a priority may not currently in this season be your top priority, and how your priorities can have a way of shifting around. They can have a way of reorganizing. Like what I'm seeing is like the order of priorities can shift. You can still have the same priorities. Let's say you have the same core priorities, the same core principles that you want to follow that are most important to you, but that order in which they're a priority, they can shift. And a lot of times they do shift depending on what is best for you, what's most needed for you at the present time in your now moment. With this message of allowing yourself and giving yourself permission to slow down, and to take your time with things, to allow yourself to catch your breath, to allow yourself to have this pause before this next season. It's trusting that even if things feel slower right now, even if things logically are telling you that your abundance is on a slowdown right now, that abundance comes in many different forms. I'm seeing this represented as a cycle. It's like she here to me is in this acknowledgement that there's a time and place for everything. Because when I'm seeing this, I'm being reminded of a clock, the hands on the clock, and also different cycles, and being aware of just the general awareness of what season you're in and what it's time for right now, and which goals you are deciding to focus on, which things you are ready to bring into manifestation, the things that you are ready to bring into the season. What I'm getting the example of is the transition from maiden to mother. that in between getting ready period, you're not quite the mother, but you're preparing yourself and you're getting ready to have that shift in seasons, that shift in your life. And it's like this quiet preparatory energy, but it's also like a very calm mothering energy that you are allowing yourself to embody. This is giving very much um, rooted divine feminine energy. This is giving a very mature, rooted energy of the feminine energy that trusts and can allow herself to relax and rest when she recognizes it's what's most beneficial for her right now. It's allowing yourself to tap more into that receptive energy instead of having this fear of missing out, instead of having this fear of if you don't constantly be putting in all this external effort and proving yourself that things are going to pass you by. That's simply not true. And also with that, um, with the Kali card here, goddess of rebirth and transformation, Kali reminds me of the feminine energy that is so sure in herself that if necessary, she is willing to burn it all down. Everything that she has acquired, everything that she has worked up until this point in her external reality, if it is what's best for her. And also putting that, it's like having this conversation with the divine. I trust so much in your plans for me. I see the feminine energy, an energy like Kali having with the divine, of saying, I trust so much in your divine plan for me that even though I have acquired all of this thus far, if it is what is for my highest and greatest good, I am willing to let it all go. I am willing to burn it all down. With that being said, there is this fiery energy for sure, and that message is that saying that that's going to come to a completion. There's certain things, it's like a tea kettle. When the tea kettle is building up pressure and it's ready, the sound goes up and then it gets very loud, and then the steam starts coming out, and that's when you know, like, okay, it's this has come to its max capacity. The tea kettle has gotten to its max height of now where it's boiling. And what I'm seeing is with this Aries, with the symbol of the ram, this is reminding me of any energy that's felt stubborn. This could be also conversations with others, of feeling like it's reminding me of this is the example I'm seeing. I'm not saying I sign off on this, but it reminds me of sometimes the masculine energy, sometimes masculine energies, when they've got something that needs to be settled, sometimes masculine energies need to fist fight, and they just need to fist fight it out. It's just sometimes it's just the way that the masculine operates. It's like getting it out. It's like the tension building up, and sometimes fists got to start flying. And it's funny, yeah, because I just watched this. I'm watching this Bollywood movie right now, and that was two friends. They were fighting, and one said this, one said that, and they started swinging. And it's very much that, like, sometimes the buildup can be almost worse because it's like a drag to the actual event. And then that once that actual combustion explosion happens, a release is able to happen. So it's like something that just needs to come to a head. It could be like even something you need to get off your chest, someone needs to get off their chest, or even sometimes it's like, I feel like sometimes this also translates as hitting a wall. It's like you know that you've now hit a point where you can't, you have hit an impasse and you can no longer go any further than this point. So now you have to redirect. You have to figure out a different way, a different method, because that way has told you this has come to a completion. But what I'm seeing from that is that's necessary so that you can redirect. It's necessary so that that can be squabbled. It has to hit an impasse. It has to come to a head, literally. Um, and that's going to make a way for this new start, this new beginning, this new whatever it is, new opportunity for you, new person coming in, or a new way of seeing a solution. Sometimes um sometimes, let's say if you're having an issue with someone, let's go back to the issue with someone. If you're having an issue with someone and it's just constantly on your mind, and it's like you want to have a conversation but you haven't yet, and then when that conversation does happen, even if you feel like you've gotten to a point where you're just so fed up, you're like, you know what, I no longer want to deal with you, or whatever the case that it is, getting that off your chest in whatever way that turns out to be, um, it's like a little, it allows the fog to clear, is what I'm seeing. And that is the sign. It's like the climax, even though you're trying to avoid it, you're trying to dodge around it. It's like trying to avoid conflict, but something that's brewing. It's like it's unavoidable. You're good. No matter which way you try to, something at some point, it's like this meeting point that has to happen. This thing that has to happen, this event that has to happen, this conversation that needs to happen, this feeling like, metaphorically, this could feel like you hitting a rock bottom, and from that rock bottom there's a release. From that rock bottom you're able to see, I no longer want to be in this situation ever again. So what do I need to do to make sure that that never happens again? Which allows yourself to be open. It allows yourself to see things with a fresh set of eyes, and it allows yourself to understand that, yes, I'm not going to ever experience this again, because I've learned the lesson. I'm ready to pass this class with flying colors. And what I'm seeing is, from that willingness and that signal of being like, yes, I'm ready to move on past this. I'm ready to let go of whatever. If I want it but it's not really serving me, or if I want to keep this person in my life or this situation, or I'm trying to cling on to this but it's really not benefiting me in the long run, like, I'm willing to let it go if it's what's best for me. And what I'm seeing is, from that willingness of you having this aha moment of whatever that looks like, in whatever way that translates for you, is the next period going into the next season. And this is very just very synchronistic for me. It's all the pieces of the puzzle are coming together for me. So the story here is the story here is currently in the season of winter. You're in that transition period of transitioning to spring. Events, things have to come to a head, and that's going to signal that things are shifting, that no matter what, things have to change. And you will never go back to the way things were, no matter what. Even if you have to burn everything down. But for now, at least giving yourself permission to rest. We are about to enter into eclipse season. The eclipses always have a way of fast tracking whatever the next major part of your journey is. Eclipses have a way of just putting everything onto like a fast track, like a speed train, like a bullet train. And that energy, these events that are going to seem to come out of nowhere, happen really fast, these could be things that you have been wishing, hoping, praying for a long time, and all of a sudden an opportunity comes up, and it's going to be at the same time that you decided you were ready to give up X, Y, and Z, A, B, C, D, Jeff, Joe, Johnson. Once you gave that signal, once you get that permission of, I'm ready to let it go. I'm ready to let it go, and I'm just going to trust. What's next? You're going to be entering into the next season, spring, which I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing fertility. I'm seeing a shift in, for you, you're going to see it as a shift in your luck. But it's because you were ready to see it that way, because you were ready to see the opportunities. It's like I'm seeing these opportunities as being in the frozen tundra. They have always been there, but they're waiting for these permission slips from you. This is also reminding me of permission slips. These are seeds. These are seeds that you have planted as your hopes and your desires that you carry deep within you, of things you've always wanted in your life. They're like these little frozen bits, wishes, dreams, aspirations that are in your field, and they're just waiting for the right time for you to decide, oh, you're going to focus on me. That's what I'm seeing. I'm actually seeing it in a much funnier image that I think maybe would come across a little weird as if I try to explain. I'm seeing it as like I'm seeing it as like, you know, those little trolls, you know, like the little trolls with the belly jewels. I'm seeing them like in these little frozen crystals, and it's like they're always there, and they each represent, each like troll each troll represents a specific thing that you want, and they're always there, and there's no judgment around when you're ready for them. But when you are ready to decide to focus your energy on them, they're like, oh, it's my time. Oh, it's my time to shine. Anyways, focusing on what the next things are you're wanting to bring into your reality, and using your energy to bring them into physicality. Because a shift in your luck is changing. For you, this could represent a shift in your finances. And what I'm seeing with that, this could also be a shift in your love situation. A shift in something, friendships, resources, money, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, that you're ready for this season of your life. What I'm seeing is, before there was this stuck, stubborn, stagnant energy, feeling like you're not getting anywhere. You know, like this combative, fighting, feeling like you have to constantly fend for yourself. It's a struggle. But what I'm seeing about what lies ahead in the next forms of abundance that you are calling into your life, what I'm seeing is stability. This bowl is reminding me of a very stable energy. What shall we use for our advice cards? Okay, they want to ask they want to pick a question for you to ask for yourself, a question for you to reflect on. And this is how we will end the reading today. So, what's a question for the collective for them to focus on right now? Thank you. Got 2 questions. Look at you. Ooh. First question is, how have I become me? What am I like? That's actually a very cute question. I feel like that's making a tally of everything that you have achieved, become about yourself. This could be from an array of things, from your physical appearance to things that you have accomplished, recognition for material things, degrees, whatever, finances, whatever it is, statuses in your family, patriarchy, patriarchal, you get where I'm going. If you had to describe yourself, how would you describe yourself to a stranger? I feel like, how would you describe yourself? Like, if you were not you, but you were observing yourself from the outside, how would you describe yourself? And can you acknowledge how you got to be where you are? I feel like this is more of acknowledging all that you have done and become. And the second question is, am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive? I love this question because for me, this brings up autopilot. This brings up the awareness of what are the things that I'm doing because I feel like it's what's expected of me, that I've always done, versus what do I do for myself? Like, for example, romanticizing my life. What are the things that I'm doing for myself? Like, how much of my day is me living for myself? And just, you don't have to come up with all those answers at once, but I feel like these are questions for you to really like sit with yourself and meditate and think about over a period of time. And also, these questions, I want to emphasize there's no judgment around you asking yourself. That's not the point of these questions. It's really just for you to build a deeper relationship and also like a deeper appreciation and overall awareness of yourself. So that is where I'm going to end these messages. Thank you so much for sitting with me and joining with me and letting me tap into your energy today. I appreciate you so much. I hope something super cute happens to you today. I really hope that you enjoy this next period of the full moon for you, because it looks like exciting things are coming. So get your rest on, because you're making a huge shift. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys later.